Swamiji, 8 years before, I was a former in the field of computer science and everything. And I discovered that I have the ability to explain whatever I understand with drawings or everything. I can put someone in a situation that he can verify by himself that he understands. Never say maximum things, always minimum things, and that's it.
So this is what you feel as your strength.
Yes.
Great. What do you feel as your weakness?
Weakness. I cannot manage, for example, people.
For?
Manage people.
Okay. Oh, you can't manage people.
No, because I cannot manage myself before. Yeah, understand? That's it.
That's it. Come on. See, when you say you can't manage people, it basically starts with you can't manage your own life. If you can manage you can manage anybody. Because after all of them are more numbers of you. If you can handle one, you can handle two. If you can handle two, you can handle three. It is the problem of handling one.
Swamiji, strengths, I feel that I am more sincere in whatever I do, and I am integrated also. And my weakness, first of all, I am not sure whether it is my weakness or not. I found out during one of this process only here that I keep on justifying my thoughts. For example, if I think that, okay, I think like that because this is like that. I put on some logic and I keeps on justifying the way I think or whatever I think. And I don't know, I'm not even sure whether it is a strength or a weakness. And second thing is...
See, keep on justifying to others about you can be strength. But if you are keeping on justifying yourself to yourself, it is a weakness.
Then how can I overcome that, Swamiji?
Just be more aware, that's all. Be a little more intelligent. When you know the fire is burning, how will you say, oh, I know fire is burning, Swamiji, how can I stop putting my finger? Just be intelligent, come on, or get burnt, over. Yes. Life is compassionate enough to punish you, so that you can learn.
That also I have learned.
Next.
And one more thing, Swamiji, I get quite angry and frustrated when I'm in low mood or when I'm in pain. That becomes difficult to control me at that time. Even myself, I cannot handle that. I get very angry.
I think you should be strongly threatened by some of the people with whom you get angry. With whom you get angry, basically husband?
Yeah.
That's an intimate enemy. Poor fellow. Now, intimate enemy is the husband or your wife. Most intimate enemy. See, your anger and all is a very calculated, accounted emotion. There is no such thing as uncontrolled. Come on. Do you express the same anger to your boss?
No.
Will you dare to express that to me?
No.
I'll kick you out. Your husband will not kick you out. That is where the problem is. He is putting up. Be very clear. Emotion, I am defining emotion. Emotion is nothing but one step freedom to express your logical thoughts. That's all. You say, no, it's uncontrollable anger. It is not. If you know the after effect is going to be drastic, simply you keep quiet. You are not uncontrollable. It's a wrong word you are having inside you.
Thank you so much.
No, that is enough. The whole problem will be solved. It is actually your arrogance. It goes on feeding you the idea you have uncontrollable emotions. It is not. All emotions are clearly calculated. Clearly controlled. All emotions. Come on. What do you mean? You are a person who is living. How can you say, I get angry and break my husband's head? When you are sure he is going to keep quiet, you go on playing all the game, justifying yourself. I have uncontrollable anger. What can I do? What do you mean? You see, you always tell, please bear with me when I lose my temper. Tell from today, your whole family and team, please don't bear with me when I lose my temper. Please don't bear with me when I lose my cool. Bang me back so I'll become properly accounting. See, when you are banged back, what will you do next time? No. That is the simple logic. The anger management is very easy. Never ask for apology for your anger explosions. Instead of saying, bear with me when I am angry, I am a good person at heart and all. Say very clearly, don't bear with me when I am angry. I am not basically a good person at heart. So what I am expressing is me. Please, you take whatever action you need to take. Let us hit each other with all our full might. That's all. Nothing else. No, really I am telling you, straight away you will transform yourself within a week. Anger management within a week. Just change the statements. Go and put a board, please don't bear with me. I am not interested in saying I am a good person at heart. Once in a while I lose my temper. These are all the things you use in your life. I may lose temper, but I am a very good person at my heart. And please bear with me. I am not such bad person as you think. You have all this patching up, the healing mechanism and that medicine, bandage and everything. Just change all that. I am a bad person. Be very clear. When I shout, I really mean. And I don't have any good at heart, and I am only shouting when I lose my temper. Don't bear with me. Let us be straight and have our fist tight all the time. If I am tightening, you also tighten. Then within a week, your anger will be transformed. You don't need any other anger management course. It is all cheating. All anger management course and all your theories you have. I am sometimes uncontrollably emotional, but otherwise I am good at heart. I am a good person. Relax. Every fool says the same word. Tell me, is there any of you, even a single person who has not used this word? I am very good at heart. Once in a while I lose my control, but I am very good at my heart. Seek, ask, come on. But you use for others. Then, you understand? It is a universal method of cheating. So be very clear. When I get angry, I am really violent, rude, arrogant. And I do all cunning plans behind your back, how to put you down. I am not good person at heart and all. Make it very clear. Tell you people around you how I behave, that is the way I am. Simply, you will transform within a week. That's all. You are not enlightened. Inside you have a whole compassion and flowing energy, and outside you are using sharp words. Relax. That is my game. That is our game. Don't get into our business. When you shout, you are bad, you are nasty. Be very clear. So let the people who live with you know that you are dirty. That's all. Then everything will be transformed. The inner space can be filled with some other energy. The outer action can be representing something else, can happen only in an enlightened being. Never with a normal person. So relax. Come on. I can say it's an important truth on anger management. Because so many people are suffering, not having right idea about anger management. Put some 2-3 photos of people like this showing.
Swamiji, I have, for my strengths, people have told me, my managers mostly, work related, they told me I can get along with teams and finish the work if I want to. And,
That's a great strength actually.
and
I can say that is one of the spiritual qualities. The ability to get along with the team. Ability to read their greed and insecurities. See, each one of you have a Deva and Asura. Asura is the insecurity emotion. Deva is the greed to create more. So if you can study your Asura and Deva, you will be able to study somebody else's Asura and Deva. And churn. Over. You will have Amrita. Nothing else.
but I have a weakness, which is I tend to give up when there is conflict. So I start a work, I start some project, in the most recent example, I prepared a project, made a bunch of slides, colorful slides, everything. I showed the second page, somebody said something, I said, that's it, I'm done.
No. That is what is, I can say, you need to learn this lesson from the scandals and rumors around me. See, how many fellows have tried to talk what all? Not a single iota of thought crossed my inner space that I should give up. When they were screaming, shouting, I said, okay, I will give up. Thinking, fellows, come on. I'll handle you guys later on. You understand? So be very clear. Whenever people throw ideas at you, see, two things. When you run an organization, you should always be bothered about feedback. But when it comes to your personal faiths, beliefs, and strengths, you should just don't bother about, you should not bother about anything.
Thank you, Swamiji. And
You understand what I am saying? When you run an organization, always have feedback. Like a company, multinational, team, and all that. When it comes to your strength, simply don't bother. All the attack has happened to destroy my strength. Simply they failed. Simply these fools failed. They are not able to do anything. See, a man whose strength is lost can't sit for 12 hours a day in front of people and go on inspiring them. They utterly failed. Because they tried to attack me. They thought they can attack me and they lost the game.
but you are enlightened. I mean, we are not, right? We are ordinary people.
Come on.
No?
You are expected to be me. That's the reason you are here.
After I go back. Swamiji,
That is why you are here, I am here. Not to put me in somewhere and then in the sky and okay, he is there, we are there, okay. No. In Tamil, the worship word as worship and following. Both words have the same word, vazhibadu. Vazhibadum, vazhibadudalum. Worshipping and following is should be one and the same. If you are just worshipping, then something is seriously wrong.
also, Swamiji, can you talk about, somebody else asked a question, what is the cosmic law for debt?
Yes, that's as I said. If you are taking from others,
Oh, it's, okay.
cheating, and too much will be taken away from you.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Okay, my strength is determination and perseverance, seeking truth. I had a very significant eating disorder as a teenager and young adult that way back before they had any kind of treatment centers, or I mean the therapists I went to didn't even have a name for it or call it or even work on it, and I finally figured out a way on my own to get over it. And in fact, what I was going to share about earlier was that I've been toying with the idea of writing a book because I have a big stack of journals. The first 4 or 5 years that I wasn't throwing up, purging, I wrote. And I was rereading those recently, and I was shocked at how many wonderful insights and truths that I had then that should be shared. And I've been scared to write that book because I'm very disorganized, as I wrote in one of those notes, and I hate planning and organizing and budgeting and anything like that. I work in a chaotic world in my work, and I thrive on it. Although I don't really like chaos, I can handle it well. And so, but I feel energized to write that. But the other thing is that at work, I have no trouble being plain, kind, and to the point about the truth with the patients or the people, the coworkers, whatever. But in my personal life, with friends and other people that are in the groups I'm in, it's very difficult for me to say something that is kind of like you're doing. You're saying something that's compassionate, but it's kind of pointed because that's what they need. And that's what I needed back in the early days, and I do it for myself. But it's very difficult for me to say to somebody else, this, even though that's what they need, because I don't want to hurt them. And yet I'm hurting them by not telling them these things, so I'm going to work on that.
I think you understood. You yourself gave the solution also.
Hello, Swamiji. The weakness is that I've got friends who work for me in my company, and they've been friends, family friends, way before I asked them to come and work for me. And during the time, if they do things wrong, I can't seem to fire them. I feel very uncomfortable, and now I just let them get on with the work that they do, and I cannot even inspire them or motivate them to do other work because I feel there's going to be a lot more friction in that sense.
Okay, I understand. Come on.
Okay. My strength is working with people.
Oh.
I am very easy. For me, it is very easy. No matter they are very smart or they are really dumb, I can work with them, and things work out somehow. I know that. I have always any project, any deadline, I know it's going to work out. It has to. There is no other way. And my weak point is procrastinate. I'm very big procrastinator. I wait until the last minute, and I will stay up all night. But people don't know that. It looks on time. It's presented always properly. But that is my big weakness.
Come on.
Swamiji, I would like to, first of all, I would like to thank you for creating a space for me to attend almost all the programs since 2003. And I'm really grateful that you again created a space to attend this IA. Why I'm saying this is because when you are talking about Varibadu and Varibadudal, I just wrote a couple of things like my strength is courage and patience. I'm interlinking both Varipadu with courage and patience. The example is one of the politicians, he grabbed my land. It's very powerful. A lot of life threats he gave to my family, myself, everything. I just came, sat in front of your photo, just prayed, and I relaxed.
The passions.
Yes. Almost 4 months went. By law, what I have to do, I just continue doing that. After 4 or 5 months, he almost came on his knees to buy that land. And at the end, he paid thrice the amount of the land.
I understand. Passions. Exactly what is happening with me. Now all the fellows who attacked us or persecuted us, tried to destroy us, are shivering, seeing the way I am standing up. What, this fellow is taking Vishwarupa? I was just keeping quiet, doing my meditation and classes. Why unnecessary put your foot on the resting Anjaneya Hanuman's tail. When he wakes up, he doesn't do much. He just wakes his tail, that's all. Clears 2-3 nations.